hope girl. Hey, what's up? Thank you so much for joining us again on Sex Sunday. I hope you're having a good day, and I'd like to introduce what we're going to be talking about today with my friend Kijo. And I hope you've watched the first episode where you get to know a bit about her. And basically today we are going to be tackling a topic that is very, very intimate or very personal, and also very serious and very common, and touches on mental health. And I don't know how to phrase the topic, but maybe I can just share my story a bit so that people can get to understand exactly what we're talking about. So I finished high school and didn't go to campus immediately. I waited for like 2 years. And I've been talking with you because you share a common story with me. Hata kama the circumstances seem the same. But what we experienced through the 2 years is something I think should be filmed and captured and put out there and only on my channel for people to get to know about, because it's something that's there. And I want it to be more of you, so I'll not talk much about myself. But maybe you can just tell us briefly how you finished school and how the wait was for you, and just, you know, how we've talked offset and how you were telling me about when you experienced your so that people can get an understanding.
So for me, I finished high school in 2014. When I finished high school, it was in December ndo watu wanapatanga results, I guess, ama ni January. Hata sijui kama ni January. Hiyo time. And the grade that I got a C+. Of course, it's not something that I want, the grade that I really wanted to get. I wanted to get higher, but I did not have the expectations of sijui ya kutaka kuwa daktari ama ya kutaka sijui kuwa those big careers, because for me I was so sure of what I wanted to do. I always wanted to become a flight attendant since primary. So I didn't know what grade was going to get me there, but I wasn't very, I wanted to get a good grade. Ndo niambiange wase wase atadili, but I barely, sijui what is a vitu zote. So after I finished, I stayed out for 2 years. And I can tell you that it was devastating, because unaona all your friends have gone to school, wamesoma inakwanga ICDL, wamesomea sijui nini, wengine wameshaingia kampo, huko home, babysitting, ama sijui kufanya nini. It's so depressing because of circumstances za home. Ndo zinafanya mtu ashindwe kwenda shule at the time that you really wanted. So for me, I didn't take it as if I would have gone back, I would have taken it in a different way. Like singekuwa naggish towards my family to try and provide for me school fees and all those things, and I could have taken the time to just learn from hiyo period yenye nilikuwa nayo, because it's not easy, especially when you see your peers wako shule wameshaanza wanafanya hizo vitu zote, na uko tu home unangojea ni lini, unajua. But kila mtu, as you grow older, even after high school, you come to realize kila mtu ako na risk yake. So for me it was not easy. I used to cry almost every time because I was wondering, kwa nini hadi mimi sijaenda, mbona sijaingia? Na plus I've always like wanted your campus life, kusikia, unajua ukisikia from outside you really want to experience it. So I really wanted it. But for me, after the 2 years, that's when now my journey began. I did my ICDL. It was not even a big fuss, vile ilikuwa inafanywa na wase wengine hizo vitu zote. And then now I applied to go to the school of the job that I really wanted. Then during that period tena unakuwa rejected because hujafika of age, so you wondering, guy, kweli maisha mmedecide aje? So I still had to wait, and then after that, that's when I entered. And after I entered, that's when I learned, kila mtu ako na time yake. Because niliingia last, but I was amongst your group yetu, I was the first one to work. So you see, at that time, unajua unaweza ona kuna aka kitu ka cocomelon ya sijui inaitwa nini? Yeah, the hair na the tortoise. Like when you okay, nijia kukuwa na mtoto karibu. Like it might go slowly for you, but at least you know it's sure. So for me, it went slowly for me, but in the end, I got what I was meant to. I went where I was meant to be, and it was an experience. Honestly, it was a learning experience for me. Yeah. But the crying, the nini, all those things, utakuja uadvaisiwe, imagine usijali, kila mtu ako na time yake, but at that time huwezi understand. But until utoke kwa hiyo situation, that's when utakuja kurealize how important it was for you to be in that place of patience. Yeah.
Okay. So what I'm getting ni ati ulimaliza 2014, stayed at home 2015, 2016.
Yes.
So you started school in
2017. Yes.
And then ukasoma for how long?
Nikasoma sasa from October to January, then in April tukaitwa interviews, in May ndo nikaanza job.
Sasa 2018.
2018, yes.
So your course wasn't
Yes,
long.
it wasn't long.
Okay. So you've
na alafu so unaona mimi kulialia kufikiria ningepata a better grade. The grade that I got, that was like pass mark of you being picked to be in the interviews.
Wow.
Imagine. So at least kila kitu ilikuwa
Okay. So I think that's very comprehensive what you shared. Maybe just to highlight something, like in those 2 years, what was the constant emotion? You know, like if I would share mine was I felt disappointed in myself. I felt like I disappointed my family. I got a D+, by the way. I got a D+, and I say it loudly and proudly, not because I was proud of it then, but because I've realized it's not even about that grade for you to pursue what you want to pursue.
Yes.
There are a lot of opportunities, a lot of methods out here to study and do what you want to do. But what stood out for me the whole 2 years was disappointment. I felt like I've disappointed my family. Hata sijaitwa shule, at least government ingenilipia.
I know.
No, financially your family is not really at that spot in that place to take you to a school and request a sponsored. So mine was disappointment. So do you have a feeling that stood out for you that whole 2 years?
For me, I can't say that I was depressed, but I can say I was heading towards that direction, because I used to cry almost every day. I used to ask so many questions. The questions like, why was I born in this family? Mbona mimi sijaprovidiwa on time for me to go to school? Why is this happening to me? Like, okay, high school, primary, everything was okay. Why now, when I'm about to now enter university, is there? Why is this happening now? So it was very frustrating. For me, it was frustration. I was so frustrated, and I was always looking forward to when I will get the opportunity to go to school. So you're skipping the beauty of learning, of patience and all those things, and learning that, everyone comes from a different background. Parent yako vile atakuprovidea si vile parent mwingine atamprovidea. So hiyo tu kulearn, because unajua at the same time si ati mzazi wako hataki kukulipia. They'll do whatever that they can to ensure that you get the best. So hiyo point ya ku understand sasa ndo I think if I was to tell my younger self, I will tell myself that I wish I understood more. I wish I was able to just sit and empathize, like put myself in my family's shoes, so that I'm able to put myself in my family's shoes, so that I am able to understand why am I not going to school now? Why am I going later? So for me, the feeling was frustration. Yes.
Yeah. And I'm sure other people can relate with you.
Yeah.
Because I know we are heading at a time where people are finishing from next year, March, April level. So there's need for this video to be there. We are not the same. We are all running different races.
Yeah.
You might not go to school in September or even the following year or even 5 years down.
Yeah.
But that's not to discourage you.
Yes.
Because me and Kijo are here to show you that there is hope and there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Yes. No pun intended.
Yes. So I don't want to make it too long.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to ask you another maybe 2 questions. Now that you finished college, you went for the interview, you got the job, God akakupea hiyo grace ya kuwa among the first people to get the job.
Yeah.
And then you had shared with me earlier about how COVID now came, affected your job. Now you ended up doing something that you did not even think you would ever do.
Yeah.
Which again now is another transition from campus to now the real world.
Yeah.
Like now you're out there paying your bills, putting what you've learned into practice.
Yes,
People now want to see where ulikuwa unasema miaka 1 year ama hizo 6 months. Show us your skills.
Yes.
Now you're out there now to the world. And you get the job, and how maybe you can share how that experience was, your expectations versus the reality of it. Maybe first share how now being a flight attendant, your expectations versus now the reality of life.
Yeah. So for me, it was so interesting because uko excited, you know, you're going to travel, you're going to do a lot of things, you know. Achufike huko, it's nothing like what you imagine. Now it's work, and it's not the glam and all those glitz nini apana. It's work. You'll get to really work, like it's not at bad work, but you'll actually work. Hakuna hiyo maglam ya kuonekana ati umetembea na kaskati na kabagu menani. Uko ndani ni kurili, yani ni because unafanya vitu zingine. Okay, watu nasemanga like being a flight attendant is like being a bougie waitress or waiter. So una get to enjoy all these things, but you still get to have the experience of meeting people from different backgrounds, people with different opinions. Kuna siku zenye uko stressed, things are not working out for you at home or at work. Unajipata ukilia, like unaenda tu kwa choo unalia, alafu unatoka hapo kama umejipaka makeup ndio mtu asione kulikuwa na kitu. Yaani kuna hizo realities zenye wasee wengi hawaoni behind being in such a career. But in whatever jobs that we get, I believe that sometimes even if it is your dream job, it is very easy for someone to get like comfortable. And for us, like something like COVID ilikuja ikatuamsha, especially sisi wenye tulikuwa tumeanza kuwa comfortable. Na inakuonyesha sasa you now have to move from a certain mentality. And I believe that is what COVID did for most of us, especially if it actually affected us, for the ones who left and for the ones who stayed. So usi allow situations zikupush towards you getting out of your comfort zone, especially in your workplace or wherever you are, in school, hizo vitu zote. Do not allow tough situations to push you out of your comfort zone. Just let it come from you. So for me, that was a great lesson. Yeah.
Okay. And now that you're doing something totally different.
Yes.
Which is events planning.
Yes.
Which is hata haukusomea.
Imagine.
But on the good side is that you, in my thoughts, in my thinking, is that you get to learn skills that you thought you didn't even know you had them in you. Like they're just naturally there. And on the other side now, when it comes to how it affects your mental health and how you're tackling a job that you didn't think you would do, that you don't like,
Yeah.
you're not familiar with, you don't have maybe the skills that they expect you to have.
Yeah.
But again, you still have to work because life has
Yes.
life has to move on.
Yes,
life
yes.
has to go on, and so unajipata kwa hiyo situation juu inabidi.
Yeah.
So that now, how does that now translate to it being not mentally healthy for you now that?
So of course, after COVID, una hope that uta 1 month, 2 weeks, 1 month, 2 months, of course, call back, but that doesn't happen. Like for me, I believe like it was God sent for me to even work as in an events company. Like it was, I did not go running, looking, you know, I like it was just God given. Like that's something I truly appreciate. But at the end of the day, you will still sit down and think about this is not something that I was planning to do. I was really hoping to go back to what I was doing. Yeah, so for me, it's the toll that it takes on me because you're wondering, you're still applying for the thing, for the job that you really want. When they do not come through, what do you do? Because now you're thinking, okay, I do not, it's not that you're not passionate. You will just do it because you know you really have to do it. And that's the thing that I believe pushes so many people into being in a job and you're really, really depressed. So sometimes in life there are choices that you really need to make, and I believe for most of us this is the situation. You'll be in a job, especially maybe it's not something that you really wanted to do, or it's not something that you are looking towards doing, but it will always reach a point where you have the choice to make, to like move out and follow the each and every step, no matter how hard it will be, or stay there, be comfortable and allow life to move on, and you still remain unsettled, or your mind will not be where you mean it to be. So it's not a balance, but it's really something that I believe we really need to work on. Yeah, especially for people who are in careers that they feel that they were not meant to be doing, but you're pushed to do because of a circumstance. Yeah. So for me, how I'm coping with learning that it is a process that is taking me to where I am meant to be. I think for me, it is making things easier for me that way, because now I'm thinking less of how I'm doing it just for the rat race, or I'm doing it because I actually need to do it, but I'm now doing it knowing that there's something better in store for me. Even if this one was not there, at least it's part of the journey of where I'm supposed to be going. Yeah.
Wow. That is so insightful. I've actually learned from you, because I know I'm like headed there now. Nishikwe na mtu.
Yeah, utawezana kama ulipita after nani high school. Utawezana.
Yeah, but it's really, really insightful.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu venye tu umesema, ukianza kuiangalia like it's a process and you're on the journey, actually set you on a different path or something, but really unaendelea tu pole and you do 100% where you are now. I think it helps you ease the stress that comes with you being in a job that's not what you wanted to do.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. So really, it's sad we're coming to the end. I really love talking, and especially to you and to people who are very insightful. So guys, I hope we get another chance to feature Kijo with another topic or the same one. Please comment if you feel like you'd want to hear much more from Kijo, and we will definitely make another video for you. But for today, that was it. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you in the next episode. Bye.
Peace.